you die. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another war-inducing video with regards to the Honkai Starbucks meta. Yep. Today is a beautiful day for some tier list magic right here, because APOC Shadows has gotten its refresh the last couple of days, which is going to be Monday, and we are going to be getting the latest data, latest tier list update straight from the furnace of Prydwen CEO himself, if you can keep it a buck. So I'm not going to stall and just jump right in first into the data itself, and then we'll take a look at the tier list update, right? So APOC Shadows 3.0, blah, 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 read for itself. It's gonna be great. Yep. I'm gonna just see. Boom. Holy fuck. The very fastest clear is Mimi. Mimi cleared faster than theherta at E0. I'm assuming this is E6 to E0, yeah? Mimi has the fastest clear in APOC Shadows, and for some reason my wife is still up top, guys. My wife is still destroying the tier list. She has maintained her position as the DPS once again at 3492, with a Topaz coming in quite close at 3489. Ooh, it does appear that Topaz at E0 is actually gonna be performing exceptionally well. That is quite interesting. This seems to be a little bit of an awkward timing, considering we literally just made the video about, is Han March 7th better than Topaz? Sarah, how do we explain this to the Honkai Starbucks community? What are we gonna do? Yeah, awkward. I'm waiting for Sarah to give me a response. Look at the top scores. March 7th is used as a main DPS. Topaz is only used in fart. Okay. Verbatim. Sarah of the Lake, March 7th has a much higher usage rate compared to Topaz, which will skew the results of our findings, right? So Honkai Starbucks meta shareholders, here is the my chief operations, chief executive, tier list operations, Sarah, right? That's our statement over here at Pokke. So we're gonna move on. theherta coming, debuting at 3475. Baby Herta and Saval completely carried as the battery build takes off, with theherta diabolically destroying the old SUPERBREAK team. For the first time in honkaistarrail history, SUPERBREAK is no longer the top 2 teams for APOC Shadow. This has never happened in the history of HSR. SUPERBREAK is about to be dethroned, ladies and gentlemen. theherta and follow-up are the brand new top 2 fastest team, carried by our main DPS Herta and our main DPS Facial. Oh wait, my bad. Carried by Mimi. Alright, carried by Mimi. Unfortunately, Firefly is nowhere to be seen anymore. Enter, I'll get into that real quick, but Firefly is nowhere to be seen anymore. Reba is gonna maintain her position in the top 10 for APOC, slightly behind Lingsha, which also took a considerable dip of almost 100 points, and Mr. Buzz came up by 15 points, followed by Mose, almost no change at 3 points. Ooh, very spicy data. We're gonna jump down a little bit now to the second row, which is gonna be Fagyu at 3423. Brand new latest edition because of the Pure Fiction APOC Shadows reset. Huan went up by a whopping 83 points, and Sunday low-key may not really too big of a difference. Babin, a slight improvement, not too shabby. But Ramei's fall-off needs to be studied. What the flying fuck happened? Because Ramei is the APOC Shadow champion with a weakness break efficiency. And bro has gotten the biggest fall-off since Lingsha. That is very, very interesting. I do feel that it might be because of a large sample size of players that actually own Ramei, which will contribute towards the downfall. Fu Xuan going up by 37 points. Gallagher, ooh. Oh my god, chat. The top 4 off so far are all from break. And then we have Jiao Qiu also falling off by a considerable amount. What used to be the in thing has now been replaced. Luocha going up by 25, making it the top 20. Firefly went down by 17. What the f? Bro, I thought it was 17. I thought this was 17. Bro, it's 173. Okay, you know what? To be fair, it's also because Fantilia does summon the multiple flowers, which is gonna be a little bit more annoying for Firefly to deal with, especially when you consider the fact that Repa is good against a 5-target scenario, right? And I said this again and again and again. The unit's relevance is fundamentally always tied to the environment. Yo, Firefly enjoyers, worry not. One day we're gonna be able to get back our 3-target content again, and things are gonna be completely fine, right? Okay, fantastic. Moving on. Bronya, I didn't realize you can just take a look as a whole right now. Yep, okay. So we have Bronya at 33. Harmony MC completely fall off the face of the planet Earth because everybody started using Mimi. Pella going up a little bit. Jingyuan almost no change. Aircron also went down. Silver Wolf went down. Jade went up a little bit because of theherta. March 7th, a little bit of a rise up. Himiko went up by a little bit. Argeni went up by a little bit. Yingli honestly not doing too bad. 189 points. And the rest of the units just kind of don't really matter. What the fuck happened? Oh, okay. Boot Hill. I think Boot Hill is the biggest fall off aside from... Oh, Kalala got it. That's me. Wait. I single-handedly revived Kalala with this video. I single-handedly revived Kalala's usage rate with this video. Now, I might not be the data set here because, my Kalala is not E0. But this video inspired the Kalala mains to rise up and give it a shot after watching their favorite streamer, MrPokke, absolutely destroy the first half of APOC Shadows. Right? Absolutely fantastic. Yep, I'm him, right? So that's gonna be that. The rest of the stuff, okay, yeah, we don't really think there's too big of a change. I'm gonna take a look at the brand new set, which is, I believe, entered as a E0S0 set. Wow, this is extremely unexpected. How the hell? Because I think for a very long time, the narrative has been Repa is completely dog shit at E0S0. Ooh. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna report the numbers. I'm not gonna gloat. I'm not gonna say I told you so. Alright, we're just gonna report the numbers. Alright, being neutral, love, peace, and happiness. So let's just take a look at 3500. Rank 1 being Jade. Rank 2 is actually Hunt March 7th. And then we have Facial and theherta. I think this is not too big of a change compared to the original data set over here with his signature light cone. Tobas coming at a close second. theherta most likely gonna be the battery build with Saval. Mose, same thing. Repa gonna be performing a little bit faster than our Firefly. Argenti is still gonna be doing very, very well. And the average Jingyuan is performing better than Acheron at E0S0. Shut the actual fuck up. There is no way. Okay, okay, there is a way. The way is these E0S0 Acheron users did not get Jiao Qiu. Whereas for the E0S0 Jingyuan users, they got Sunday. Alright, So that is the only explanation. How the because there's no other explanation, right? There's genuinely no other explanation. How the fuck is Jingyuan gonna be doing better than Aircraft? So it is what it is. DOT, something like this, and then we have Uni and Kala around the bottom. Then we can take a look at the amplifier and debuffer. Remembrance MMC once again up top. Barbie is still gonna be standard. For Fugue and Sunday around the same ballpark, and Rame is slowly starting to slide down. I believe this Harmony MC also going down a little bit, and the rest of the stuff is gonna. Okay, even for Jiao Qiu, it looks like. Wait, Jiao Qiu's score is also not doing too good, guys. Oh no. 3282 with 3288 on Aircon Jiao Qiu. Whereas for Jingyuan, I'm almost certain this Jingyuan is carried by Sunday. It's really not doing too good. Then we have Sparkle right above Tingyun. Where is Bronya, by the way? Did Bronyas die? Okay, I'm guessing Bronya. I guessing nobody played Bronya, so it is what it is. Then defensive support, we have Lingsha rank 1. Oh my god, Hue and Aventurine actually tied. Like exact same point at E0 S0. Okay, only one action value behind Lingsha. I also have these three supports are around the same ballpark, I guess, at this point. And then Fu Xuan is gonna be around the same ballpark as Luocha, and then Luocha is gonna be around the same ballpark as Gallagher, and then everything else just basically unused. So this is gonna be the E0 S0 usage. Alright, this is E0 S0. Everyone's E0 S0. No signature light codes. With that, I finally want to get into the ones with Eidolons and signature light code. Oh my lord! Topaz with Eidolons is gonna be rank 1. An Eidolon invested Topaz is gonna be rank 1, slightly faster than an Eidolon invested Facial. Followed by the diabolical E2 Herta with Meme following right behind. Okay, this is literally just a team by itself, sort of. And then it's just the between if you want to use Saval, if you want to use Baby Herta as a battery. Almost no change actually. Holy shit, wait, Reba and Lingsha stay at the exact same spot. Man, it's kind of crazy that the signature weapon didn't save the units, you know. Okay, I'm not gonna name names, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Signature weapon didn't save them, and now even Eidolons didn't save them, which is a little bit unfortunate. We're just gonna scroll down here a little bit more. We can see that Mose a little bit faster than Babin into a Bronya, Hanmar 7th, tying with I'm guessing this is gonna be E2 Firefly, and this is gonna be Aventurine with Rame. Asta somehow appear in top 20. How the fuck is Asta faster? Nope. You cannot tell me that Asta cleared faster than E2 Akron. There's absolutely no way. Shut the fuck up. You're lying. So it is what it is, right? So this is I just don't believe this. Right? There's no fucking way that E2 Akron is clearing like slower than Asta, right? So let's just be real. It is what it is, and this is gonna be Sparkle at roughly 1 behind. Jiao Qiu, yeah, I'm guessing this is also because of the Jiao Qiu buff, right? Not the Jiao Qiu buff, but rather the Jiao Qiu debuff, because you know Akron players just didn't pull Jiao Qiu, so it is what it is. Remember, these are Eidolons on a team, not the units. Okay, Sarah, what are the odds that with Eidolons on the team, it's not on Akron? What's it gonna be? E2 Jiao Qiu with an E0 Akron? Like, let's just be real, man. I feel like if we are, even though it's on the team, it's most likely gonna be on the fucking Akron, right? Like, who the fuck are we giving the Eidolon to? E1 Aventurine? That's fucking diabolical, bro. Yep, that's my team. Oh, y'all got E2 Jiao Qiu instead of E2 Akron. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, y'all got E2 Sparkle instead of E2 Akron. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. You know what? That makes sense. Yeah, okay. You know what? Yep. Okay. Oh, okay. This is gonna be Harmony MC into Sunday into Jade. Jingyuan up top. I think the rest of the side is just kind of the same. They're all clearing exceptionally well. The only 2 units that could not clear with Eidolons is Scylla and Kerala. Everyone else, the team with Eidolons, cleared above 3,300 points. Even Jingliu cleared above. Even Bailu cleared with 3,403, which is I feel like it's because of the lack of quantum weak, right? Oh wait, they have the weakness. Yeah, nah, like Silla can't one shot the bugs, you know. Yeah, it's just a little bit annoying. Yeah, Silla can't one shot the bugs, it's completely fine. Just be a better Silla, right? Absolutely. So that is gonna be that for the Eidolon data. I want to take a overlook at the character usage before we jump into the actual tier list itself, which is gonna be okay. Let's just show combine at this point. Still Rame rank 1. theherta with a very good 60% show up rate. Adventuring going down a little bit and Barbarian going up by a little bit. Firefly's usage rate went down considerably at 18%, almost tying with Fugue. Lingsha is still a little bit higher. I feel like this might be because more people started pulling for Lingsha, because I mean technically it is Lingsha's rerun, so it is what it is. And Gallagher usually went down by quite a bit. Sunday, it looks like Sunday's appearance is gonna be lower than Fugue. Maybe just because more players are invested in SUPERBREAK, especially with the number of players that actually use Runme. So I do believe that, SUPERBREAK is just a little bit more of a popular team. It is what it is. Herta at 33 completely carried into the upper Echelons by the power of theherta. So that's going to be that. Oh. Okay. Akron almost halved her usage rate. I think most of these basically just went to theherta. They just dumped Akron and just started putting for the hack. The magical hack. So it is what it is. How many Trailblazer completely falling on play the panel? I think this is because of Mimi. So yep, it might be because of Mimi, it might be because of Fugue. It is what it is. Jade also went up by quite a big amount. I think this is also because of theherta. Fu Xue and Hui Wen, not too big of a change. Xiao Qiu went down. I think also because Akron went down. This one went down a little bit. Reba still not too big of a change. I think this also fundamentally more people are using Firefly than Reba, which means that more people are gonna be able to provide a better score on average, right? I feel like a larger sample size will always lead to a low average, so it kind of is what it is. Facial going down by 8%, then DOT is around this place. Everything else almost no change. Jingyuan went down. Ling, yeah, everything else just basically no change. Oh. Okay, there's like 0.17% players that actually use it. I think this is like one guy. Yeah, this might be okay, so this is where the 0.3% Asa came. I don't know what the fuck she's using to run a 3500 clear, but it is absolutely diabolical. So that is gonna be that. Corrector usage rate over time. Facial still theherta coming up top at 3475. Slightly above. Oh, okay. It looks like Reba is gonna be, roughly 40-ish action value. Honestly, not even that big of a difference compared to Firefly. It really is not that big of a difference, considering the amount of people that actually use Firefly. Yo, Firefly mains, we're chilling, right? We are all chilling, right? I'm a Firefly main, I'm a Reba main, I'm a main for every single one. We are all chilling. Akron is just gonna be, it is what it is. Boot Hill, how the hell is he still here? Jingyuan is gonna be, yep, and then DOT. All these units in the end just doesn't really make the cut. So yeah. Ooh, yep, they're all gone. Tobas rank 1, Mose rank 2, Hammer 7 rank 3, followed by Jade, Black Swan, Weltyen. So don't really have to see about this. Remembrance Trailblazer at a diabolical 3500 action value score, which is going to be the highest we've ever seen, even outperforming Runme, which is also signaling the ushering of the new meta, right? Follow up plus theherta. Might see a Mimo Sprite resurgence when Aglia comes out. But SUPERBREAK, it is time to buck up. It is time to cook. Your own territory is getting overtaken by these foreigners, by these aliens. APOC Shadow, it was built for break. And these gosh darn aliens are stealing your land. It is time to wake up, right? It's time to wake up. Okay, so that's gonna be that. Barbarian is gonna be slightly slower, and then there's gonna be Harmony MC, Fugue, blah blah blah. I don't really think we need to care about it anymore. Lingsha rank 1, eventually followed by Gallagher, and it's gonna be Woman. Okay, I think I am ready. I am ready for. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Last thing. I'm just dying to see the tier list. I am just dead as dying to see the tier list. Please, bro. Please. Okay. SUPERBREAK. Follow up. Okay. Yeah. So SUPERBREAK. Follow up and Herta. Right. Okay. Done. Tier list time. Ooh. Slowly. The dust after 3.0 has settled, release a new phase of APOC Shadows. In this update, we are addressing the feedback to our all major rework and a meta shift caused by APOC Shadows to be more AoE focused. Herta and Mimi have exceeded their initial conservative rankings. Saval, Herta, and Jade Argenti Trailblazer improved their ratings. Based on feedback, we are also making adjustments to the ranking of support DPS in the follow-up attack archetype to better convey the difference in power, usability, and flexibility between these three bitches. The difference between Tobes and Hanmar 7 isn't large enough to maintain a full tier difference between the two, especially when that tier is tier 0, while Mosaic is more situational than both of them. Now, what about this then? We'll see how this cooks. APOC Shadow includes changes caused by theherta release and the change to the mode itself that become apparent in the new mode AoE focus. Meta is going to a shift towards AoE. It's kind of funny that despite the shift towards AoE, Facial is still the fastest clearing team. So pretty good. Result of this is a decline in single target focus with an improvement for AoE. Boot Hill died. A man who specializes in single target is at a disadvantage when it comes to the new AoE focus content. I think this is completely fine. Doctor ratio, it is what it is. Adios. Argenti rise up. I feel like he could be in tier 1 just to do the battery Argenti build. 4-piece ego, energy, rope, Luxasha, just spam his ultimate and just build up stacks for our Baba, right? It's completely fine. Herta, watch this. Smashing results. You know what else? Smashing results in the APOC Shadow with the boss, which for all purposes was designed for her. So while her performance is undoubtedly tier 0, we want to see how she performs. I think this is also completely fair, alright? It will be impossible for her to not sell in the environment right now, right? So this is completely fair, right? Big thanks to all the updates. So let's see what we have over here. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. Okay. All right, let's start from the most piece into least piece. Adventuring Lingsha tier 0, Gallagher tier 0.5. Don't think there's too much disagreements here. I would consider bumping up Huan Huan. Because I think one of the things that we didn't really mention was that aside from an AoE focused environment, you know what else is getting more focused? Energy. Energy is going to be getting more focused with the likes of RMC, likes of theherta, likes of Aglaia, and I think we could consider putting Huan Huan on a watch list and bump her up to tier 0.5 because until a version 3 sustain comes around, I don't really think we have any other forms of energy conservation. Huan Huan is going up on the list. We're just waiting for a certain someone. Okay, anyways, okay, Amplifier. I need sustain for Apex series completely fine. Amplifier, Babin, Rame, and Fagyu. I think this is also completely fine. Really not too big of a change over here. It's just that we do see the rise of Mimi in a tier 0.5 with the likes of Henry Trailblazers, Sunday, as well as Jiao Qiu. I would say it's good. It's fine for now because to be fair, we are in fact waiting for a certain someone to be paired up with Sunday. All right, okay, you know what? Let's stop beating around the bush. Right, when Aglaia comes out, we'll see how she performs. Cause I already finished Aglaia's early access. You know, I wouldn't be too surprised if we see some disturbance in the tier 0. All right, I think the era of break team might very well start to be over. We are finally free from SUPERBREAK after what, 8 months? Hell, it's about damn time. In the words of Tychus Finley, right? I think this is gonna be chilling our Apex characters. Okay, let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about this. I swear I didn't like see this tier list like beforehand, but like we made the video of is Han March 7th better than Topaz, right? We made that video before this tier list came out. I'm not sure if we can get that video out by tomorrow or the day after first, or if we need to post this video ASAP first. So I think this video will go out first. Okay, anyways, Jade going up into Han March 7th, maintaining tier 0.5, as well as Topaz dropping down by half a tier. I would say I think it's good enough. I think it's valid enough. Mainly because of the fact that it's not really a game-breaking difference as to which unit was gonna give you the best results. You get what I'm saying? Because the best teams are essentially either theherta or follow-up, right? At E0 S0, it is basically these two teams, performing by roughly 50-ish plus action value faster than SUPERBREAK. So whichever you use, okay, not this, but whichever you use, it is not a difference where it's gonna be like make or break. Alright, so I think the three of them around the same ballpark, especially at E0 S0, I think that is fair. Alright, that is fair. I don't think Jade is going anywhere, but bro's purpose, right, bro's value is single-handedly brought up by theherta. Somewhat similar to March 7 and Topaz, because let's just be real, you're not using them for total ratio. Alright? You're not using them for Karada follow-up, right? You're using them essentially for face out. So it is basically this one team that's performing exceptionally well, and whether or not you were to use Han March 7 or Topaz at E0, S0, Topaz, or whatever, it's not a insane number of difference, right? It's not an insane number of difference. Whereas for Jade, I would say that one thing that a tier list cannot factor is what does it take for a unit. Because in terms of performance, yes, right, they perform around the same ballpark. But what does it take for you to get the unit here? Han March 7th is completely free. For theherta, if you were to run her without Jade, if you were to run her with baby herta, if you run it very Saval, there are also more or less free units that is. I would say it would cost lesser. So I think in terms of a tier list, opportunity cost is probably something that is hard to determine. And that is kind of like why I made the video of is Han March 7th better than Topaz. So I'll leave that up to you guys to decide if what I'm saying is making sense, or if you just want to have mummies, then it's going to be great, right? So I will now move on to probably the more spicy, alright, one of the most spicy segments. The tier 0 into tier 0.5 for the DPS category. In tier 0, we have Fei Xiao, Firefly, and Reba. And in tier 0.5, we have Acheron, Boothill, Jingyuan, and theherta. So first things first, theherta is most likely going up. It's just that this was her first APOC. I think it's fine. We'll see what the next APOC boss is going to be, because now they're shilling out for theherta, right? But what if in the future bosses they want to shell out for like Mimo sprites, like a Mimo sprite mechanic, which is, you know, the war armor thing. You can play this for a story, right? So I kind of want to see what the future APOC is going to be like, and see if herta can hold her ground, even if it's not going to be against an erudition content. So I think 0.5 is good to be a little bit more conservative to kind of manage the players' expectations. Now, that being said, I've actually personally not played Boothill, so I don't know what's the experience playing with Boothill. Because if I look at the witnesses here, it's gonna be this guy, right? It's eventually just gonna be this guy. I don't think you're running Boothill in the second half with Ventilia. The problem with this guy is, can Boothill keep up with the number of spawns that the bugs are gonna be getting summoned? Because if he can't keep up, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. And I would say it might not be worth the amount of attention to details that you might want to consider to run Boot Hill with. And in the same ballpark, you can see that units like even Acorn 2, I would say that they are probably a little bit more comfortable to use, right? Just slap on Jiao, you're done, slap on something, you're done. Whereas Boot Hill, you need to manage, like, do you want to kill the bugs or do you want to aim the main guy? So, to be fair, that was only for this very specific APOC Shadows. Because this tier list is based on the past 3 APOC combined, right? It's not based on a single rotation. It is 3 rotations combined. Which brings us to the final discussion. Firefly and Reba. This war, it has been going on ever since Reba was announced, right? Ever since Reba came out, we have this war of like which is the best DPS, and like I really feel like at the end of the day, it is still fundamentally depends on the environment. All right, I think that Reba, she is probably gonna be able to see a rise in scores if they follow up the tradition of multi-targets. If I want to use this as an example for how do I say this? All right, for Sunday, all right, the Sunday boss fight, it was not that bad since the statues, the little statues, you are eventually gonna break them out anyways. So a 3 target destruction targeting from Firefly or even Boot with single target, it might not be that bad. But now that we are getting almost infinite mobs, like it is quite literally almost infinite mobs, E0 S0 Firefly might find herself a little bit more problematic to keep up. But at the end of the day, it really just depends on the environment. I don't think, like, just from a single perspective of, okay, this time Reba clear a little bit faster, therefore Firefly is unplayable, right? Because I think that has been the one of the main arguments. If my unit clear faster now, the previous unit is just trash. But I really think it's just not that straightforward. And at the end of the day, you're playing a break team. You're playing a break team. Almost everything really is not like game-changing difference, especially if you put for their respective upgrades, which are gonna be, fuck you, right? If you put for Fugue, most if not all break teams wouldn't really have a trouble clearing APOC Shadows. We are all tier 0s. As long as you can clear the content with SUPERBREAK team, we are all tier 0s. It's just that y'all are below my wife. Alright, yippee! I think that was a very neutral way. Alright, no war, love, peace, happiness, love, no war. So that's gonna be that. I'm now moving on to the second part. Alright, meta characters. Very good. Very good, very nice. Very good. Alright. Okay, anyways, Bailu go up. I've had enough, right? Enough is enough. This literally has 0 change. I'm not going to talk about it. These 2 carried up by theherta. Maybe they can go up, but I think at this point they can stay where they are. It's completely fine. And Argenti went up. Okay, honestly, I think Argenti can go up the same tier. Argenti honestly generates energy very, very fast, especially with the battery build. So I don't mind seeing Argenti in the same tier as Herta and Zaval if they're gonna be the same tier. So that's gonna be there. And pretty much everything else just kind of fits into place, right? Yep, it kind of just fits into place. So I think with that is in the main DPS category. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Drop his ass up here. He is no longer a main DPS. Yep, he is no longer a main DPS. He is now a slave. He is theherta's slave, right? Theherta has 3 slaves. Baby Herta, Zaval, and Argenti, right? Just drop here. He is now theherta's slave, and they're all gonna be happy together in tier 1 because that is his only purpose right now. Just serve as a battery for theherta, absolutely. Jay is kind of like the slave master in a sense, right? And these are the 3 baby slaves, the main slave, and then like the big boy, right? So that's gonna be that. Okay, chat. I think with that we are going to wrap up this. How are we gonna call this? Apocalyptic Shadows. SUPERBREAK is no more. SUPERBREAK is no more. Prydwen version 3.0 Apocalyptic Shadows tier update, right? So that's gonna be that. Our word of the day is going to be: we are all tier 0s. We are all tier 0. Join Twitch, join YouTube, join Discord, join Twitter, all of it. See you guys next time.